Alright, so today we have a clip here of Kayleigh McEnany just straight up being racist in response to people protesting in Jordan Neely's name. Here it is.
We begin with the growing protest over the death of Jordan Neely. He was killed Monday after he boarded a New York City subway train. He reported—
No. And I know that people like to want me to let the clips play before I interrupt, but I can't. I cannot let these people automatically, as soon as they start speaking about it, frame this issue as this guy was killed. There's a difference between kill and murder, okay? Kill is accidental. So, like a construction worker on a construction site gets like hit by like some falling metal beam. That construction worker got killed. Nobody dropped the beam. The beam fell and he got killed. Could it have been a result of someone's negligence indirectly? Maybe. Murder is when you purposefully take someone's life, and Jordan Neely was murdered. I showed video yesterday that I unfortunately am not going to be able to show again today because of an age restriction requirement that YouTube will put on my video. But he was begging for help, gasping for air, and apparently he was in the chokehold, witnesses have said, for 15 minutes. That is an extremely long time. Nobody, and I said this again, there were 3 people on Jordan Neely, and he's not a big guy. He's a very average, smaller dude. He's a small guy. It took 3 people to restrain him, and somehow they still killed him. It was mostly the 24-year-old white Marine veteran that, again, we still don't know the name of, but no. He was not killed. He was murdered. I mean, I don't expect Fox News to, frame it in a genuine way, but
started yelling and threatening passengers.
No, again, this is only a minute clip, and we've only seen 10 seconds of it. He was not threatening passengers. This is something I laid all of this out in my video I made yesterday, and it's a 30-minute long video I made yesterday, but I really think you guys should go and check it out. He was not threatening passengers. Not true. Apparently he was acting in an erratic manner, and apparently he did say something like, I'm ready to die, but he did not threaten anybody. He did not directly threaten anybody, and he most certainly, and I know she didn't say this, but I think it's an important distinction, he most certainly did not touch anybody or physically harm anybody. Also, like, the headline down here is just disgusting. Protests break out after homeless man's death. Yeah, that's a homeless guy just died, and they're protesting because some random homeless person just randomly died, and he wasn't murdered at all. It's just protests in the name of some random homeless guy, according to Fox News and the people that make their headline banners down here.
A man identified as a former Marine tackled him and put him in a chokehold. Neely later was pronounced dead. Investigators have ruled it a homicide.
And notice how she didn't say how long he was in the chokehold. She purposely left that part out. Fox News and Kayleigh McEnany purposely left out how long he was in the chokehold. I wonder why they would leave out such important information, such vital information to the story. I wonder why they left that out. I mean, they mentioned that he was a Marine. They mentioned that part, but they didn't mention how long he was in the chokehold. Curious.
While there's an ongoing investigation, we're still trying to gather those facts. Some people have already made up their minds. Angry protesters, they took to the streets last night.
She says some people have already made up their minds. We have multiple witness accounts, and in this case, we have video. We just have straight video footage. So Kayleigh McEnany sits there and says some people have already made up their minds, unless somehow every single news publication got a video that is doctored so well. It's the most realistic fake video that, yeah, people have already made up their minds because it's fucking video proof of what happened. I cannot believe how brainless she is, just in general. This was Trump's White House press secretary, guys. Former,
demanding justice or else.
What do we want? Justice. What do we want it? Now. If we don't get it.
Justice or they'll burn it down. Well, at least they have rhythm. Meantime, progressive Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley has already described Neely's death as a lynching.
At least they have rhythm. That's Kayleigh McEnany and Fox News' response, and you heard her co-host laughing there. I don't know who else is on the panel right now, but at least they have rhythm. That's all she says in response, again, to people that I'm assuming are associated and a part of the Black Lives Matter movement. This is something that I have finding myself saying more and more lately. Conservatives do not understand what it means to be a part of a movement like the Black Lives Matter movement. They fundamentally and categorically cannot understand what it means to fight for a real cause, okay? Because conservatives don't have any real values that aren't explicitly expressed and represented in our culture every single day. They like guns. Guns are everywhere. They like white people. White people are so much of our population. They do not understand what it means to protest in the name of someone or of something, like equality. They really cannot understand that. That's why she sits there and she sees a group of black protesters marching down the road in unison. She says, well, at least they have rhythm. That's her only response because, number one, Kayleigh McEnany's racist. Number two, she's a Republican grifter. Number three, it's Fox News, okay? They have to frame this issue in this way or viewers aren't going to watch.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez called it a, quote, public execution.
And that's exactly what it is. And I have seen, I'm online on social media a little more than I probably should be, but I have seen many tweets from AOC, and she is rightfully very upset, and she has been calling this what it is, a murder. And many conservative political commentary pundits like Tim Pool are calling her out for saying that it is a murder, when again, that's exactly what it is. Tim Pool said that she was evil in response to her saying that it was a murder. Absolutely ridiculous, but she says AOC called it a public execution, like it's a bad thing. And again, you know, if we're going to listen to Fox News version of events, then, you know, yeah, if we're going to listen to what they think happened, then, you know, it's still a murder. Either fucking way, it's still a murder. It doesn't matter. They didn't even frame it in a way where, like, it was warranted. It never is. Murder is never warranted. No one has the right to take a human life. I didn't think that is something I would ever need to say in a video. Nobody has the right to take away another human's life. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a Marine, a cop, fucking whoever. You don't have that right, okay? Nobody has that right.
And other prominent voices on the left have labeled it vigilantism.
I mean, you know, I saw some people calling it vigilantism, and I don't necessarily agree with that, because for vigilantism, I feel like there has to be actual crimes being committed, and there's again there was no crime being committed. On all of the video and all of the eyewitness accounts, there was no crime being committed in any way, shape, or form. So I wouldn't agree with it being vigilantism. I haven't really seen people on the left saying that. I'm sure that there probably are, because, you know, there's always someone that says something somewhere. But that's going to be it for the video. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, and turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload. And guys, it's like I said before, please, please, please go and check out my video I made yesterday. It's like I said, it's almost 30 minutes long. It's really long, and it has an age restriction on it. Don't let the age restriction deter you from watching it. It's a really great video, and I think it's really important. Thanks.